everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between Lennox Lewis and James Lights Out Toney. Lewis has got his eye on the prize. Look at that focus and determination during his ring walk. James Lights Out Toney's on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
Well, there's one fighter here, as we've seen time and time again, that just doesn't have the physicality. He doesn't have the overall strength against his opponent. But what does he have?
Well, he has the greatest muscle that the human body has, the brain muscle. Use it. Be smart. Give angles. Get out. Keep your opponent off balance. If he's bigger and stronger, he needs his...
Oh, boy, that's tough to take.
All right, come on, guys. Work it out, no holding.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by James Toney. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Halfway through this round here. Nice counter by Toney. Oh, and there you go. That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expect him to clinch. Protecting his head well with his guard. And clicks of the top. Good block by Lewis. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let him fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
Make your presence known. Assert yourself. Assert your punches. I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right, okay?
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Well, nowadays we have so many different weight classes. Used to be only 8 weight classes. Now with all the super and juniors attached to every weight class, you can go up and down the scale with...
Oh, Lewis is almost out of it there. He was stunned. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. most accurate uppercut you'll see. Blocks that belt line well. Lennox Lewis has got to deal with a cut cheek. James Toney blocks that punch. Nice strike after catching one by James Toney. Wow! Lennox Lewis is in bad shape. Lennox hurt there, and he's going to clinch.
And he needs to clinch long enough to stop those tunes that are singing in his head right now.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. James Toney's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it could get nasty as the fight progresses. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
You just focus on the fight.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. James Toney with a nice counter punch. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. James Toney's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Toney able to land the counter punch. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by James Toney.
Teddy, when he won the gold medal in the Seoul Olympics in '88, he toppled Riddick Bowe.
And it showed him right there in the amateurs what kind of level he could get to, what kind of fighters he could beat. And that confidence is serving him now.
Good way to protect the midsection. Nice strike after catching one by James Toney.
Listen, you need to move your head side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Where's your body? Hit the body. Okay, baby, beautiful. Nice movement there. Nice, keep it up. Keep moving. Nice work. Good job.
Here we go with the fourth round. Toney able to block it away. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Lewis is making for a clinic here in combination punching.
Well, the first couple punches here, Joe, they're throwaway punches to really set up the payoff down the road. You see the third punch, the fourth punch, the fifth punch. They are the ones that wind up landing.
Nothing there. Oh, and there you go. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Lewis. James Toney's just not landing any body punches in this fight.
Well, he looks like a guy who hasn't been taught.
Oh, Lewis is gone down. Let's see how he recovers from this.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Oh, this may be a worst-case scenario for Lennox Lewis. He rises up to beat the count, but you know that chin is a question mark.
Well, you know he's good at delivering. Now he's got to show that he can survive.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Holy cow! Right to the body with a counter shot. You know, I wonder if he's taking his man lightly because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
You know, he's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly. It's just that he's in there in the kind of waters he's never been before. Deep waters. And he's swimming harder than he's ever had to swim before.
Don't stand in front of him. You won that round, all right? You won that. You have to keep your distance. Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He could get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he could kill a little of the clock, survive.
Well, this is exactly where Lennox Lewis wants to be, just doing a really nice job on the outside. Teddy, I think the fans sometimes don't appreciate it, but what he's doing right now on the outside is very smart.
Well, this is a sweet science, Joe, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's understanding where he needs to be, and he's controlling that dimension.
Obviously, so many career highlights in the career of Lennox Lewis as we watch him in action here tonight. But one of the things he's most proud of is that he was able to face and beat all the heavyweights of his generation, including getting Mike Tyson at the end of Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson.
You know, you use the word proud, and I think that that's so important here. We look at the right hand of Lennox. We look at the size of Lennox, but the pride, that legacy you talked about, he brings that into the ring. That makes him strong.
Blocks it away. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Lewis. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Right? He's hurt. I need you to jump on him in this round, all right? Don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy. Keep your distance.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. headshot blocked. There it is! James lights out. Toney's almost out of it there. He was stunned.
Come on now.
How about that exchange? Wow! What a forceful hook to the body by Lewis. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys. Oh, and there you go. James lights out. Toney's stunned, and he is hurt.
Come on now, work it out.
What a good counterpunch by Lewis. He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
What is that, a chin, or is that Mount Rushmore?
In and out, in and out.
Lennox blocks a punch. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Lewis is staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Nice counter by Toney.
Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up. Almost done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy. Nice work on the outside. Keep it up.
Over the hump, the back end of the fight now begins. A good block. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
He just missed that shot up top. James Toney's got no head movement whatsoever. I mean, this is a very easy target to hit here.
No, if it wasn't for his opponent snapping his head back with his jab, there'd be no head movement at all. But that's not the kind of head movement that you're talking about. He should be doing it on his own, getting away from the punches. But, Joe, if you haven't been taught it, it's not going to show up suddenly the night of the fight.
Well-placed counterpunch by Lewis. Holy cow! James lights out. Toney stunned and staggered. Lewis is trying to create some space between him and his opponent. You know he wants to fight on the inside. He cannot be smothered. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy. I don't want to see you up against the ropes. As soon as you feel the ropes, move out.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
James Toney's got a real problem on his hands now, Teddy. I think the cut is actually worsening around his eye. He has to do a better job of watching out for that. He has to protect that eye.
Yeah, what he has to do now is give his corner man, his cut man, a chance for his work to be accomplished. In other words, there's been coagulants, chemicals put into that eye. Now the fighter has to move a little bit, be elusive, and allow those chemicals, those medicines to work.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Now this is exactly where Lennox Lewis wants to be, just doing a really nice job on the outside. Lewis's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A here.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. There it is. James lights out. Toney stunned, and he is hurt. He is staggered and stumbling. James Toney with a block punch there. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by James Toney. Good defensive skill with the block by Lewis. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Nice strike after catching one by Lennox. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. Able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Oh, James lights out. Toney's down and hurt. tonight. Lewis is going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory. It doesn't get better than that. Lennox Lewis is your winner by knockout, Teddy.
Well, we came in wondering whether or not his opponent had a good chin. We found out.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.